That is the greatest meat I've ever tasted.
It's incredible. What?
Oh, I was just thinking, while you were sitting here like a bump on a log, little old me was bringing home the bacon.
You did. You literally brought it home. The bacon.
You just snorted. Where's the bacon
It's the weekend, and you might be sitting around thinking about what should I do this weekend. You might be thinking about going to the movie theater. Well, if you're thinking about going to go see Send Help, Sam Raimi's latest horror comedy film, well, you come to the right place. Because I'm going to break this movie down, get my honest take, and score it, and let you know if you should take the fam to go see the movie or wait a couple of months till it hit the stream. Let's check it out. As a woman and her extremely overbearing boss who survived a plane crash and end up stranded on a desert island. And pretty quickly you realize the island isn't the problem, their relationship is. The biggest strength here is the acting and character work. These two feel genuinely uncomfortable together, and the tension carries the movie. The dialogue does a lot of heavy lifting, and the performances make even quiet moments feel engaging. You can clearly feel Sam Raimi's influence throughout. The movie balances dark humor with tension really well. It's not jump scary heavy, it's more about awkwardness, control, and psychological discomfort. This definitely is a slow burn. If you're expecting a non-stop action or a straight comedy, this might not fully click. The movie takes its time and leans heavily into character dynamics. If you enjoy character-driven stories with a dark sense of humor and a
Alright, so now
survival
let's go ahead and
backdrop,
break this movie
there's a
down.
lot to
Then at the
appreciate
end,
here.
I get my final take on the movie. Let's go.
Story right, I'm gonna give it a 16. With this movie only having two actors for the most part, I think that the writing had to be good in this movie in order for it to be great. The real story is the power dynamics and the resentment. I think that the comedy and horror blended better than I expected. Straightforward premise, elevated by sharp character tension. I think that the director and the writer did very well with the plot. And for this, I'm gonna give it a 16. Acting and characters, I'm gonna give it an 18. I think a big selling point in this movie is gonna be the actors' performances. I think we have a movie like this when, for the most part, there's only two actors in the film. The actors have to deliver. The performances absolutely carried this film, in my opinion. The chemistry sells the love hate survivor relationship, and this movie lives on the actors' shoulders, and I really do think that they delivered. So, for actors and characters, I gotta give it an 18. Cinematography and visuals, I give it a 13. Isolated island shots are strong. Raimi uses framing and camera movement to build unease. Not flashy horror, but very controlled. Clean, effective, and very Raimi coded. Sound and music, I give it a 7. The sound design leans more horror than comedy. The music punctuates tension instead of overpowering scenes. I thought the music overall was good. Nothing too crazy. I didn't walk away saying, dang, I need to download that song. But the music did okay. Direction and editing, I give this a 14. So you can tell Sam Raimi's fingerprints were all over this. It's a confident direction from someone who knows the genre inside and out. There's great pacing throughout the film. It stays strong for most part of the runtime. I gotta give him his big ups. He did very good with the direction and editing in this film, so I gotta give it a 14. Emotional impact and engagement, I give this an 8. It's funny, uncomfortable, intense. You're invested in whether they survive together, that's for sure. Not emotionally devastating, but very engaging. Rewatch value, I'm gonna give this a 7 out of a 10. Uh, it's still fun on a second watch for Remy fans. Being that you've seen this movie already, you kind of might know the jump scares and the suspense thrills of it. But I do believe this has rewatch capability for sure, especially if you haven't seen it in a while. It will be a good movie just to pull out and watch again, or to watch it with someone who never seen it before.
All right, so with that being said, it is time to give our final score on this movie. Can I get a drum roll, please? What we thinking? What we thinking? That's right. That's right. So with the score of 83, this movie is theater worthy. So if you was thinking about going to the movies with your loved one, with your family, you would not be disappointed with this movie. There are some jump scares. You will laugh. This is a great movie. Well, let me scale it back. This is a good movie. So grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, enjoy yourselves, and hit that comment section. Tell me what you think. What would you rate this movie? Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Catch y'all next time. Peace.